guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I have been manifesting this day for so long and I cannot fathom the fact that I'm actually doing it. So, a little about me. My name is Arundati Kanawala and I'm from Mumbai. I did my 12 years of schooling at Bombay Scottish School, Mumbai, my 11th and 12th at Pace Junior Science College, and currently I am a final year medical student at Srimati Kashibai Napoli Medical College, Pune. I love dancing. I love fashion styling. I love swimming, a very fond hobby of mine that I'm actually not able to do a lot nowadays, and always finding a reason to explore new food places. Talking about food, I have been really trying to become vegan over the last year for my health reasons, and my body hasn't felt better. Now, talking about the reason why I decided to have this YouTube channel, I gave my USMLE Step 1 on 16th February 2021. By this time, I had realized that there was only so much I could do. I had been studying for over a year, and all my friends, close friends, had already given their exams. For me personally, medicine hasn't been very easy. It always took me a minute to understand, and thus it was a very grueling process for me. Searching through so many resources, literally taking the load almost every day. It was the impact it had on me. I doubt I would like to go through it again, but I definitely know that it wouldn't be possible without the right support system, my best friends and my parents who continuously gave their affirmations, and also the belief I had in myself that I could potentially do anything that I put my mind to. I also thought that this particular exam was something that was only a task for the people who would do very well in their exams or who have always been zen at their studies. And for somebody like me who wasn't really satisfied with the curriculum that my university was offering, and I wasn't putting in my best ever, I realized that an exam that only brought out the best in its students and the way they were preparing for it, I wanted to do it. Going to US through this exam was quite a secondary process, but primarily it was to get over my own mediocrity. I had certain goals that I wanted to achieve by the end of this exam, and I think they worked for me. I really feel that if you put your mind to anything and if you feel you're capable enough, and if you talk about this exam, if there's much more than just scoring and deciding your future through a 3-digit score, trust me, you can take this exam up. It shaped me so well. I always had this thing where I felt underconfident about my medical knowledge. I felt that it wasn't my forte to talk scientific things and discuss them with my friends. Maybe even till the last day of studying for USMLE, I did feel that, but I know that today when I'm in final year, the amount of confidence I have while being there for my clinics, and at the back of my mind knowing that I have studied it in a way before, it's an amazing feeling, and I cannot tell you how much regular studying back then has helped me shape myself today. I really look forward to everything that this place has offered, and the situation, trust me, I need to give a big shout out to my closest friends who are giving the exam with me, my parents who, how do I say, there were times when I used to land up crying so much for my exams, and I used to study Even the times when I failed my NBMEs, the first two in the beginning, the good thing is my friends have always been so rational with me and given me the right guidance. And I do believe in what they say because they have definitely researched a lot about this particular exam that I have. So taking it up, practicing on myself, and eventually landing up doing better in my exams just made me feel like, okay, one day at a time, baby steps, everything is possible. And there is no point giving up something that you've already started. You should be the person who figures out rightly what you're missing out on and what you need to work on. So even till the last day, I think I gave my last UWSA like 3 days before my main exam, and I did good for myself. So I thought that even in my exams, it gave me a push. People usually change their dates once they start studying for this exam, or when they book their dates. But I didn't do that. I felt like it's now or never best. And even the university, MUHS, was constantly having a change in their exam dates. So it was quite an uncertain time, and I knew that if I prolonged it any further or wanted to give it after my university exams, I would have to start from scratch again. And I wasn't going to be in the right mind for it. I had already paid too much for my subscriptions to UWorld, then continuously subscribing for it again, plus the NBME exams that I actually paid for, in which I did not fail. As an individual, it was a lot for me, but like I said, love what you do till you do what you love. So I did embrace the process, and yeah, I went and I gave my exam. Now, talking about the exam, it was good for a couple of blocks, and I did red flag a lot of questions in the other blocks, and that's when I realized that I think it wasn't the best exam I've given of my life. But I was quite frightened at the end of the 7 blocks, and the minute I stepped out of the building, I called my friends, and they were so nice. All of them came out of the library. They were in Pune, and they all came back. They came out, and I started crying to them so much, saying that, what, I have miserably failed this exam. The experience could be cherished if that was the case, but I was so sad. I had to go and see a friend after that to a mall, and the only thing that I could do that time was recollect my mistakes so much, and I felt like, oh my god, how could I do this? And it wasn't that I hadn't studied well, it was just that I wasn't confident about what I had studied, and that's what I realize now. And I kid you not, if those questions were to come to me again, I would not get them wrong. Because now I know that even simple knowledge sometimes overwhelms me, and I do tend to make mistakes like that. But you know what, it's all a part of the process, and bring it on again. I'm so thrilled to be hopefully starting my Step 2 CK exam prep that time, like once my university gets over, and alongside studying for it religiously, my university course, so that I don't have a lot of difficulty in studying for that exam later. So, okay, now that I've spoken, I knew from the very beginning that I wanted my first video to be a reaction video. If I would pass or fail, I would share my story anyway. But it was the day after the results, 2 weeks later, and I haven't been so scared for any result in my whole life, potentially knowing that I might have messed up big time. So that's what happened. And I just want to also say that when I expressed these feelings to my parents, they just said that they didn't want anything from me, and they saw the way I worked hard. It was a very special process, and I'm very grateful to them for letting me choose my path and believing that I can do it irrespective of how I felt about it myself. We all have these ups and downs, but you get through it. And it's the best thing if you choose it for yourself. And when you come out a bit victorious out of it, you understand that you needed to go through that to feel this confident today. Me being able to answer in my clinics today just because of the practice that I had put myself to studying every single day for the last 1 year, even if it wasn't my third year subject. I studied and I did so much of resource work and trying so many different things, doing flashcards, studying from videos, solving Q banks, reading different things. It's good if you put your mind to it, and even if it does not turn out the way you did, you know that you gave your best. And if that's what matters, trust me, you'll be the most content person at the end of it. And at this point, I really don't care who is ahead of me. I am ahead of myself, something that I was, at the position I was last year. I am doing better for myself academically, mentally, being at peace with everything happening around me. It's a great step of growth for myself, and I wouldn't want it any other way. It's me versus me. So the ones doing better than me, go ahead. I'm going to do better than myself, and I'm going to be very proud of it. And I want to study for myself. I want to be knowledgeable, confident, and more than anything, being able to talk, medical science. And I'm getting there. It's still a journey for me, but I really look forward to what it has in store for me. Okay, so it was my result day finally, and you know what? I'll show you how it went.
Should I go pee first? Please. So do all these others that. Just that's what I need the phone. I guess it's there. I think I turned off my net. I turned off my net. देख लगी देख रोज बोलो मैं थे मुझे
so I passed, and I'm very happy that I did. It finally opens possibilities for me to be able to select my rotations and thereby do a residency in the field that I would like to embrace for the rest of my life. And I've also come to peace with the fact that medicine is going to be the center of my life, and everything that I do around it would be to, how do I say, supplement my energy and to balance out the way I would like to continue this journey of mine. And talking about this channel, I really want to encourage everybody to channelize your inner potential, work for yourself, see 10 years down the line, prepare, and be ready for it. And what to expect from this channel, I will be taking you all through my USMLE journey. I will tell you how I went about it for step 1 and how I plan to go about it for step 2 CK. Also taking you through my medical college life here in Pune. It's almost going to be like my last or second last year, depends. And my favorite part, taking you all through my vlogs, like med vlogs and lifestyle vlogs. So yes, that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you could relate and look forward to what I have in store, please like the video, share, drop down a comment, and please subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.